Welcome to I'm Powered by Love TV with our Soulmate SOULSCOPE readings here from December 1st to the 15th. We're doing Scorpio Decan dudes whose birthdays are from November 2nd to November 11th. 7, scene 35 with Demi. Take one.
Greetings and welcome to all you Scorpio Decantus. I'm Demi and welcome to I'm Powered by Love TV and to all the beautiful humans tuning in for the very first time. This is an AKASHIC Record Soul reading. So this is a channel reading from your soul books by your guides, ancestors, ascended masters, angels, ancestors and loved ones, all those assisting your soul to the journey to your fullest potential. And we are Powered by Love. We are the home of transformational coaching and healing, where we help you move past your fears, step by step, into the fullest potential of your being, and then teach you how to work with universal law into manifesting what you deeply deserve. And so I want to welcome you all in. We are Akashic Record readers, and so this is going to be a year in review, plus your monthly, bi-weekly SOULSCOPE for your soulmate. And I want you to right now go ahead and subscribe and then ding the bell so you can get notified of all of our content and all those drops of love, from the soul messages to the elements of love and all of our pick a card. So that way you'll be updated on all the different content that we do here. And so looking back, Scorpios, and this is the Consciousness Oracle deck, one of a couple of decks that I'm going to be using for this particular reading. You have been walking in the epiphany of awareness. So it's like you jump from one cloud to the next cloud, and you are no longer happy with the status quo. You are leaving behind, or have been moving through, I don't like the word work because of the negative connotation. You have been moving through by the internal soul's messages of what to let go. You have been on the deeper end of the dark night of the soul for a long time now. And COVID gave you the opportunity to actually spread your wings and move into the place of passion. And it's been scary. It's been up and down. You had to work, and this is where your work came in, to put into place your purpose and your dreams to the fulfillment and satisfaction of finding yourself and actualizing the self as true and authentic. And this came to the laborious end of having to set boundaries, let other people go, change your circle, and really stand in this light as you were embracing yourself. And when you emerged in July, you were ready for celebrations, adulations, congratulations on all that you had achieved. Not just stabilizing your finances, but actualizing a deep dream that you had always wanted to bring about. But when you arose from this rebirth transformation, you noticed that those that had once been in your corner, because you had to let some people go, this is the Keeper of the Light deck here, that there weren't a lot of the old familiar faces that were your homies, were your dogs, was your crew, was your people. And so in some ways, there was a freedom there, because the summer was about freedom and release. But then you had to come back to reality and get to the thick of the grind. So you resurfaced for a of air to relax, relate, release, be free. And then when you re-emerged around your birthday, you discovered, they're saying one more shuffle, we must do, you found that the love and the affection and the sexual avarice and tension had been building, and the need and desire to engage and connect left you in a wanting to connect in a deeper, more real way with life. And so this took you down the avenue of fear, being alone, because this is what you've always feared the most. And so in changing your tribe and changing the circle and the sphere of people around you, as you elevated from where you were and who you said you used to be to being where you are, this lodestar, you found that being alone brought on more fears. And so during the Mercury retrograde, you became deeply aware of the emotional disconnect and how to really relay who you are. Because the fear of unworthiness and the lack of confidence and self-esteem in who you are becoming kind of brought up this swell. And it was hard for you to communicate why you still feel like abandonment and rejection are part of your story. And so they want you to look at these deeper fears in this story. And the first one is defeat and conflict, and trapped in your fears. These two are the current cycle that you were in, and you're seeing them with much more clarity now than you were in November. And you are attempting to address them right now because you're seeing a little bit more clearly how this old version is the one that you are being tested through. Because when you begin evolution of the soul, the old version is going to come back in the ego and say, haha, surprise, you're still filled with all of this. And it's your job to say, oh, but no, I am not. I have already left this state and this place, and I am continuing on in the success of letting those parts go too. So you have to stand to receive the victory of success, to go to a higher elevation now, because you can't stay where you are. You have to keep creating and keep responding in the alignment of what you already started, because when you stop is when you lose momentum. And when you languish in the revelry of trapped fear, then you just bring fear into the intention by vibration, and it slows down everything that you've worked for. So they're saying, don't worry about the setback. This is a setup for a comeback. And you can't sit and wait to see if it's going to work out. You have to have faith that it will. And this is a time for you to give a little kindness and open your heart to yourself a little more, trusting that the work that you started, the releasing, the clearing, and the healing, stepping in front of the mirror, being honest, and then letting it go and saying, you know what, that's not me, I'm this. And when I talk to my clients about the old version and the new version of who they want to be, either it clicks or it doesn't. And when you stand in the mirror, you're like, that's not me anymore. I'm this. And this is the more you have to give in that arena. What else can you let go of? And what else do you see that no longer fits the template of the new version of you? You keep moving, you keep going, and you will reach the sacred self. And you are awakening to the soul, which is the teacher of awakening, of how to be the authentic expression of who you are. And when these two merge together, the sacred self and bearing witness that you are teaching yourself universal law of manifestation, you already are starting to stride in confidence because you can look back and say, well, I did that. And there was nothing there. And I built something. I created something. And you are still creating you. And as you move forward in this, there is success and there is victory. We're talking about the continued abundance and man doesn't stop. There is no glass ceiling in the universe. There is no, I can't go any higher than this. There's more. And they want you to keep digging. They want you to keep pushing. They want you to keep moving. And they want you to keep ascending into the elevation of the next frequency for you, because this is where you are going. And I want to thank you guys for tuning in. If you want to know a little bit more detail about how you can keep moving without letting anything stopping you, and how to express that self even greater, and then release some of those deeper stories that are family generated that keep bringing themselves up, because now you are going to be looking at how to let go of this conditioned beliefs and emotions of a role that you no longer want to even play. So take a look at I Am Powered by Love, and our releasing and healing and cleansing family dramas, as well as our mind engineering coaching. And if this reading resonates with you and you want to know more and get more detail, there's a link below for a YouTube exclusive reading offer. Make sure you hit subscribe, ring the bell, make sure you get all of your soul scopes, all of the amazing content. Become a soul seeker with our soul messages. Find your elements of love and those predictions with the love predictions and our pick a card readings. And I'm Demi, and I'm so thankful that you stopped by. I'll see you again. Namaste, my friends.